Mass Effect Legendary Edition makes a major change to one of its most controversial moments. My name may not be Commander Shepard, but my favorite game on the Citadel is back in Legendary form. The long-awaited Mass Effect Legendary Edition makes some significant changes to BioWare's sprawling sci-fi RPG series, mostly related to things like optimizing graphics, reducing load times, and modernizing the comparatively clunky gameplay of Mass Effect 1, which put more emphasis on open-ended RPG gameplay than having tight responsive combat. And of course there's the Mako, which, well, it defies all known laws of physics, so bouncy. But now that the revamped trilogy is out in the wild, reports are trickling in about a change that some fans would say is long overdue. And no, they didn't rewrite the ending or give us a Marauder Shield prequel like some of you Mass Effect 3 detractors might have hoped. Rather, they make a change to Tali, the masked Quarian engineer who plays a major role in Commander Shepard's journey across all 3 games. Well, all 3 assuming everything goes according to plan in Mass Effect 2, that is. Well, you know what, actually, since so many people out there could be experiencing these amazing games for the very first time, and if so, I'm jealous, let's go ahead and put up a spoiler warning before we go any further. Obviously, these plot points have been out in the wild for some time now, but if you're worried about having your experience sullied, make like Garrus and go do some calibrations until this is all over.
Can it wait for a bit? I'm in the middle of some calibrations.
Talk to you later, Garrus.
Alright, let's get into it, shall we? Now, as I mentioned, although the Legendary Edition will include an extended cut of Mass Effect 3's controversial ending as part of the DLC now included in the core experience, the game actually does retcon one seemingly innocuous yet controversial decision from the original games. As reported by Kotaku, Mass Effect Legendary Edition changes Tali's face. As you may know, Mass Effect is an exceptionally horny game with romance options galore, and fans have very strong opinions about OTPs and what alien they want to smooch the most. Those who never romanced Tali may not know this, but at the end of Mass Effect 3, after spending hundreds and hundreds of hours wooing the masked Quarian of their dreams, fans were able to get a glimpse under her ever-present helmet to see what Tali actually looked like. Now, naturally, many fans expected to see an otherworldly sight given the inventive extraterrestrial designs of romanceable characters like Liara, Garrus, and Thane. As a Quarian, though, Tali has a compromised immune system due to years of living in sterile environments and must wear a high-tech envirosuit to protect herself from disease, infection, and contaminants. So you can imagine their surprise when the photo on Commander Shepard's nightstand was literally just stock art of a woman in a sweater with a filter and some slight modifications. It would look more at home in like a commercial for allergy medicine than as the canonical image of your spacefaring love interest from a far-flung world. As it turns out, it was in fact a modified version of a portrait by photographer Matthew Leet, but fans' disappointment was palpable, especially for those who spent significant amounts of time with Tali across 3 epic games. The idea that this character, who finally takes off her mask after dozens and dozens of hours of gameplay for a major reason like falling in love with the main character, that she doesn't even warrant an original character design, that felt like a slap in the face for Tali shippers everywhere. Thankfully, though, the Legendary Edition of Mass Effect 3 has course-corrected by creating a brand new image of a maskless Tali that better reflects both what has already been established about Quarians in existing lore and isn't literally just stock art. And while still humanoid in nature, this new image features completely white pupilless eyes and Tali in her signature purple headwear, albeit without the protective faceplate. And so fans that managed to successfully guide Tali through battles with the Reapers, Mass Effect 2's suicide mission in the Collector base, and battles on her homeworld of Rannoch and Mass Effect 3, fans like that now have an official canonical image of Tali Zora Naraya that is hopefully more in line with what they had in their heads before they made that fateful discovery nearly a decade ago. Although, with that said, I'm sure it's just a matter of time until some sicko out there mods the PC version to restore the original Tali image, thereby completing the internet's endless Ouroboros cycle of complaining about literally anything and everything. And there you have it, folks. A small detail to some, but a large victory for others. Now, if they just give players what they really want, the ability to romance Rex, all would truly be right in the world. In the meantime, though, I'll have to content myself with revisiting 3 of the greatest video games of all time, and hopefully not making the exact same decisions on this playthrough as in my original, but let's face it, I probably will. But tell us, folks, what do you think about this news? What do you think of Mass Effect Legendary Edition so far? And what other changes do you wish this remaster made? Let us know in the comments below, and for the latest and greatest in the world of pop culture, stay tuned to Nerdist.com.